Okay, we're here. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the first show from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, with your buddy Uncle Bruce here on Stock Markets with Bruce for the first time in 2023. As a matter of fact, that's right. The last time I did a show from Calgary, other than last week from my buddy's house, was back last fall. But yeah, since last Thursday, I haven't been on the air now for 4 days. It feels like forever. How you doing? It's the new studio. It's the new location here in Cowtown. Forgive me if I don't give you the street address. Welcome one, welcome all to the party, pal. It's great to have you here. We're looking at the stock market this morning on the Dow Jones up about 100 points. We've got S&P up 9. We have NASDAQ down about 4.5. This is May the 8th, 2023. By the way, Monday, we had a 500-point gain on Friday for the Dow, 540 odd. The crude oil, 206 on the upside this morning, which puts it at 73.40. A little dead cat bounce, I think, from the highs of 83 down to 66. Back to 73. We'll see how long this lasts. Welcome everyone to the show. Jen and I are in our new digs. Everything is out of storage and is now in our new apartment here. We're alive, but we're alive, but well, we're generally well. We have a whole lot of sore everything. We are physically in pain, back, elbows, shoulders, knees. We're very tired. We have been working our tails off since Friday to get into this place and get settled in. I'm talking to you from my new office, where I happen to have this table that is adjustable. Isn't that something? My ring lamp is back from Creston. I'm back on, and I got my big ass iPad here. I'm sitting in a brand new Costco office chair that I picked up. So far, so good. We're just trying to kind of get by here. It's early days. We're just settling in our boxes all over the place. It's a mess, but hey, here we are. We're on the air together, and it's great to see you. Welcome one, welcome all. Notice the chair. I can lean back on the chair, kind of quiet. There's a ring lamp behind me. You notice this thing here? There's the ring lamp. You can't, it's like a hollow, so I'm trying to hide that. It's low budget, kids. What do you want? I don't spend money on a fancy dancy set. I try to just give you the facts in plain English as to what the hell is going on out there, and hopefully keep you guys away from making catastrophic mistakes in your investments, explain the market in plain English, and help you make money writing stock options. And isn't that the name of the game? Writing stock options to make money in this market. If you want to quit your day job, you want to add cash flow to your life, you want to add wealth and value to your 401k, your RRSP, your IRA, whatever your retirement savings plan is, wherever you live, whether it's Europe, the United Kingdom, the USA, Canada, North America, South America, Asia, Africa, I don't care. It doesn't matter where you live. You can make money here writing options on stocks you either own or options, deep in the money call options you own. There's ways to make a whole bunch of extra cash. And those of you who are in retirement now, you are already retired, and you've just hanging out with this old man here who used to be homeless, now has a place with Jennifer here. You're hanging out with this balding gentleman whose face is made for radio. If I'm able to help you add to your retirement account and add income coming into your RRSP or your IRA, or whether it's just funds in general that you're managing, if I can help turn you into a better money manager, asset manager, then I'm doing my job for you. And really, there are folks here who watch me who a year ago, 2 years ago, had no idea what an option was, never heard of the word stock option, or what they heard about the stock option market. And what they now know about the stock option market Two completely different stories, and you have taken this market and you have made it yours. Congratulations to you out there who are now writing options and bringing in option money, premium money into your accounts that can go a long way towards whatever bills you need paid, whatever you need looked after. Well done, all. SoFi 523, 524 this morning, up another 6-7 cents so far in the pre-market ish. The word came out this morning. I don't know if you heard this, but the CEO of SoFi, Anthony Noto, just came out. I had to make a filing over the weekend because he purchased another 50,000 shares of SoFi stock on the open market with his own money. He dropped $236,000, picked up 50,000 shares at an average of $4.75 a share. I think it's 475, 473, maybe 473 a share. While a lot of you guys who were with me on Wednesday and Thursday last week, when the shares of SoFi dropped, he was buying stock. You guys were buying stock. You loaded up on SoFi. The lower it got, the more attractive it got to you, and you bought it up and bought it up and bought it up and bought it up. It's now 522, 523, 525 a share in the pre-market here. Noto is up almost 50 cents a share. You guys are up. Some of you are up 40, 50 cents a share. Some of you bought this stock at 575, 550, 525. You just kept buying it. You kept buying it. It's coming back on again. So here we go. The CEO and you guys are on the same page. Just to kind of reiterate the fact that this company is on the right track. He now owns, Mr. Noto now officially owns 6.35 million shares. All right, that's how many shares he owns, 6.35 million shares. All right, if the shares trade at $10 each, that would put his value at $63,500,000. Okay, if the shares want to go to $20 each, say in the next 6 months, a year or so, he will be sitting on $127 million of stock. If I got my math right, you can verify this for me. And if he goes to $100 a share in, say, the next year or two, I think he's worth $635 million. Please help me if I'm wrong on that. $100 a share times 6.3 million shares is $635 million. That's where this guy's going. All right. That is why Mr. Noto is buying up every single stock he can afford to buy in this company. He bought $1 million worth of stock a month and a bit ago. Now another $236,000 of stock. This guy is putting his money where his yap is because he knows exactly what is going to happen in the future. It doesn't matter if the stock splits or not. It doesn't matter if the Dow Jones has a good month or not. It doesn't matter if interest rates go higher or not. It doesn't matter what inflation, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is SoFi is a growing concern, very quickly growing concern. Noto knows it. He's managing it. And he's aware of the fact that the shares are grossly underpriced compared to where he expects them to be moving forward. And of course, Noto would love to have the stock go to $10 a share this morning. Of course he would. But he's also a realist, and he knows that the shares will reach 10. They will reach 15. They will reach 20. They will go beyond that. And he is going to become beyond what he is now, a multimillionaire already. I mean, look, at $5 a share, 6.3 million shares. The guy's worth $31 million right now just on his stock. He's going to be worth closer to $500 million and beyond, because by the time, I can tell you this, by the time the stock reaches $100 a share the next year or two, he's not going to have 6.3 million shares. He's going to have vested another bunch of stock from the treasury of the company because of his performance as CEO and the stock's performance. Remember Elon Musk's stock performance bonuses that he was getting that made him a multi-billionaire? Mr. Noto here is going to someday be sitting on 20 million shares of this stuff. And at $100 a share, Mr. Noto will be worth $2 billion just on his stock. You think this guy is interested in $236,000? Is going to make his life, and he hopes it goes up 50 cents a share? No, he's going to become a multi-billionaire, and he's inviting you to join him at whatever level you want to join him at. And what I'm trying to get you to do is hang around with this guy, allow these shares to move up again, and you will write options on thousands of shares that you have, and you will haul in income to completely change your life. I think that's the game plan. Some of you here are going to be in a position, no matter what happens with the stock, rollback or not, splits or not, you're going to have the ability to write 20, 50, 100 or more contracts at a time on your SoFi. And the day will come in the not too distant future where you're going to haul in $2.50, $3 per option contract, which is $250, $300 a contract. And when you haul in $300 on a call option and you write 100 at a time, you're hauling in $30,000. I'm sorry, you're going to haul in $30,000 in option premium from your SoFi. Some of you, depending on your positions, and you're going to do that every 2 to 3 months. And then it's going to be 40,000 every 2 to 3 months, and then 50,000, and then 60,000. You're going to become millionaires yourselves. Some of you are going to become tens of millionaires. Some of you might become more. Depends how many shares you have and how patient you are, how determined you are, how Noto-like you want to become with this stock. How Noto-like are you going to be with SoFi? Because Noto is putting it down right now. He's throwing the cash out, $250,000 last week, $1 million last month of his own money into the stock in the $4 or $5 neighborhood. This guy is buying up paper. If you were to talk to him privately and ask him, hey, if you could do it, would you want to buy another 1 million shares of your company stock right now? He'd be going, oh yeah, I want to get every dang share I get my hands on. Absolutely. Yeah, he is buying up SoFi stock. Congratulations, those of you who are doing the same thing. You're just going to get rich with this guy. You're going to become rather well off because of this. Now, do you end up with a 5,000 shares, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000? I don't know. It's all up to you. You're all different. And the time will come when I will yell out at the top of my lungs, it's time to write options. But it's not time to write options yet. It's time right now to get cheap stock while it's still around. Okay, there you go. Watching the pre-market here, I'm waiting to see just what direction are we going here. We've got Rocket Lab up to 396, up 11 cents. GameStop is up 18 cents to 20.61. A little bump there from the the $18 whatever level we had last week for a while. We really didn't crater, incredibly low, 18.12. I mean, it was down from the mid 20s, 23, 24, 25. It touched 27 a month ago. Here we are at 18.12 just last week. Now back to 20.61, up 19 this morning. Thank you very much. Good to see. We'll see how that goes. Of course, those of you with options, if you're sitting on 20s and 21s, 22s, 23s, you have nothing to worry about. Sitting on 15, 16, 17, 18s, you're just going to wait them out and see if the shares become to back off again. If you want to do that. Over on Matterport, we're up 4 cents. 23andMe up down 1 penny. Spire up about almost 4 cents this morning to 66. ATIP, nothing going on there. Nothing. SmartRent, Cyxtera, what is it, down a penny maybe? We got Apple up 66 cents. Sorry, we have Apple down 66. I'm looking at Goldman Sachs, which is up 249. We got Cisco down 3 cents. Tesla's up 337. It's at 173.43 here. That's a nice little bump from Friday. We were up 880 on Friday to 170.06. So those of you who have written 160, 65s, 170, 75s, you might look at your option chain and maybe you'll do a rollover, maybe you won't. The shares, if they sit between 165.75 for a while here, a lot of you out there with Tesla options will notice continual time shrinkage taking its toll. You'll decide what to do there. ARC Innovations is up a dime. Microsoft down 147 to 309.19. We were at 310 on Friday's close, up 524, down 146 this morning. Pfizer was up 26 on Fridays, up 12 more now, 12 cents, but it's only at 38.61. This is definitely a bargain down here. Pfizer is now trading at something like 7.58 price earnings multiple. If you buy the stock, the dividend is 41 cents a year. 41 cents a share per year, 4.2%, 4.26 yield, just owning Pfizer. If you write options on top of that, you're adding income to your bottom line. Kind of nice. See how that plays out. Let's get back to the master list. Here we are. Pfizer up a dime. HBQ up 4 cents at 30.17. Google was up $1 Friday. It's down 16 cents at the moment. 106.06. Amazon was up 165 Friday. It's down 28 cents this morning. Nvidia was up 11.18 on Friday. Big move. Down 150 this morning. And Unity was up 164 on Friday. Now up another 23 cents, sitting at 26.70 at this moment in time. And that's the story. PacWest Bank, the regional bank, is up this morning. A number of regional banks are actually having a good morning this morning. They're all up a little bit here. Not a surprise to me. Again, they're so oversold. And I kind of get the impression that some short sellers are going to and have already been picking up stock to get out of this trade because they've made their pound of flesh or two or three, and they're going to go, well, what more is there on this? I've had a pretty good run here. The panic is over. The regional banks seem to be settling down. We seem to be okay. Well, we'll figure it out. In any event, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what we have for everybody. Sell My House Fast in Upper Marlboro is in the house and is saying to me, good morning. I am thumbs up number 66. I'm a member of the channel, and I'm excited to be here. And I say thank you, all of you, for being here. And those of you who are members of this channel, I say thank you for your unwavering loyalty to this channel. Whether you're a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member for $9.99 a month, or whether you're a Gold Bagel member right up here for $24.99 per month, I thank you so much. Jen and I, we are alive and well and still on the air because you guys are members of this channel. Some of you now over 2 years members of this channel, and you have no hesitation in letting us know how long you've been members by putting up these beautiful green bars that you can notify the world to let them know, hey, we watch this guy, we follow this guy, and there's a reason we're members of this channel. We make money here. It's kind of simple. We've become members of this channel because, you know what, we make a couple of bucks here writing options, and it's changed our lives. Thank you all so much for your kind words, your best wishes. We've had no time. I'm serious. Jen and I have had no time in the last 3 days to really sit back and reflect on just where things are at. I had my computer in my travel case here for 2 days. I didn't even open it. I was trying to keep track of what was going on by looking at my phone through email, but even that was spotty. I just have been scrambling to stay on top of what's going on, and I thank you so much out there you've been very patient with us to get moved into this place and at least get set up, and that's what's happening here. Thank you, Peter. Why is ZS Clark? I don't even know what that is. I have no idea who that is. I have no idea. Not a lurker anymore. 68 thumbs up. Good morning. Catch everyone on the rerun. Right on, buddy. Look at the whiteboard. Look at the comfy chair. Oh man, Brian, Rocket Lab successful launch last night, and another one in 2 weeks coming up. Thank you, Brian Smith, for this update. Appreciate that. Drew, number 72. Good morning from a colorful Colorado. Extreme Editions here. I like dividend reinvestment in mutual funds while the price is low. Yes, why not? What's wrong with that? Nothing, really. Nothing at all. Of course, we have a lot of folks here who they own IBM, for example, and other stock. We have folks here who own IBM. They own Cisco. They own Pfizer. They own HBQ. They haul in dividends and they write options on top of that. We have folks who own ETFs that are dividend paying ETFs. And if they can, they write options on those to enhance revenue. There's nothing wrong with taking a 5% dividend yield from a stock like IBM, 5.25, whatever you can get, and then pulling in another 12 to 18% dividend income on top, option premium income on top of that, so that you get your 5% yield and a 12% dividend yield. I'll get it out. Get a 5% dividend yield, a 12% return on option writing premiums, 17% a year, or 5 and 18 is 23% a year on conservative money, the kind of capital that you don't want to put at risk, the kind of capital you're counting on for retiring. What is wrong with not accepting just a 5% return from a dividend income? Why not take 12 to 18 to 20% yield on top of that from option writing and really add to your retirement? This is what it's all about. Those of you out there who have 401ks and IRAs, those of you who have your funds managed for you by money managers, wealth managers, whatever they call themselves, you are paying a 2% fee minimum, management fee, to these firms. There may be admin fees. I don't know. I don't know what firms charge because I'm not one of those guys. You have to figure this out yourselves. But you will find in your statements, disturbingly, you will go through your monthly statements when they email them to you all the time, and it'll show you what fees are being deducted. You have to find them. You have to find them in all the transactions that happen in your funds. Some of you have a couple $100,000 in these funds or more, many hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of you only have 10, 20, 30,000. Nonetheless, whatever it is, you go into the transactions section of your statements, whether it's online or in paper, and you're going to find, oh, you received a dividend on this ETF that we put you in, and you received a dividend from this one. And what you got were more units. The dividends are just reinvested in more units because Wall Street doesn't like to send money. They like to just send you more paper and manage more paper, manage more money, get 2% on the dividends you're making. So their fees keep rising, you see. And you'll find that in between some of these transactions, you'll see an admin fee or wealth management fee or some kind of something there that equals your monthly cost of being part of this outfit. Now, for those of you with 30, 40, 50,000 bucks, you're talking 600 a year, 12 bucks a week. But for some of you with $300,000 out there, you're talking about $6,000 a year, which is $500 a month. So you're seeing withdrawals, deductions out of your cash positions of $400, $500, $600, $700 every month, cash that goes to your administrator, your firm that you've hired to manage your money. And I'm asking you guys, hey guys, are you happy with dropping $400, $500, $600 a month, or much more than that? Again, you have $1 million with these guys. It's $20,000 a year. Divide that by 12 months. What are we talking about? We're talking about $1,700 a month, $1,600 a month, $400 a week. You're paying these people to manage your money. Are you happy with your performance and return? What I'm asking about this is, I have 15 classes that I've put up on my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca, where you could perhaps take some classes on how to write options. There are 15 of them, and they're $150 a class. I'm talking chump change here. For some of you folks who are paying $400, $600 a month in fees for years, you've been paying this 5, 10 years you've been paying. Why don't you do the math sometime? Why don't you think this through? and look at your annual statements and see if you can find an annual fee, how much you've paid for the last decade to have your money managed for you, and find out how many dollars you're spending to have someone look after your dough. Is it worth your while to consider spending $150 for class number one and then number two and number three at your leisure, whenever you want, to learn how to write options and understand this market better? You can't spend more than right now $2,250. I mean, all 15 classes, $2,250. That's it. It'll take you, I mean, depending on how busy you are, if you take every Saturday morning as your class, your college class with your buddy Uncle Bruce, if you want to do it that way, or you watch a class or two every week, 7 weeks from now, you'll have watched all 15 or something like that. Maybe 10 weeks from now, you'll have watched all 15 classes. I will pretty well bet the house that after you've watched 15 of my classes, you're going to have a whole different handle on this stock market than you do right now. I mean, right now, jack squat. You will know more than jack squat after 15 classes. How much more is up to you, how much you absorb. The good news is you don't just watch the class once. You can rewatch the classes as often as you like. And so if class number 2 is interesting, or class number 9 or 14, you want to watch it again, there are viewers here who are members of this channel, seriously active members of this channel, who constantly rewatch classes again and again and again to get it into their thick skulls how option writing works. It is the way it's done, and there is no right or wrong way to do it. There is no rule saying you must absorb all of this in one go. That's crap. That's garbage. We're busy people. We have a lot on our minds. We have other responsibilities out there. And so from time to time, you need a refresher. And so if you pick up any of my classes, you can watch them anytime you want, as many times as you want, and it's all fine. You'll pick this knowledge up. If you're hanging out with me now live and you were hanging out with this gang over here, the gang that is writing comments right now as I'm talking, during the first hour of trading here, we'll start in about 33 minutes or whatever it is. You'll see the kind of lingo these folks are using about what they're doing with their options and what they've been doing with their portfolios and how they're doing with their accounts. It'll make sense to you very quickly. After about 5 or 6 of these classes, you'll go, oh, I know what that means. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's what the 90-10 rules. Oh, covered call writing versus just buying contracts. Ah, that's why options exist. Now I know why mutual funds write options all the time. Oh, my wealth management company that charges me all this money to manage their money, they're writing options in New York on their total portfolio, and a few pennies are trickling my direction. Why don't I just do this myself? Why don't I write my own options on my own stuff? Why don't I change the investment structure of my portfolio here and get away from the 4 to 6% a year return, or 3 to 5% return, or whatever the heck it was? Why don't I go into owning Apple stock or owning IBM shares? Or why don't I buy a mixture of stock, or buy a mixture of shares and deepen the money call options and write options on all that stuff? Why don't I do that? There's the 2% management fee. I can just, keep that for myself. For the next 10 years, 300 grand under admin that I turn into 500,000-600,000 or more. I don't pay 2% to somebody else. I keep that for me. You know how much money that is? Think about that. If you're paying $6,000 a year now for management fees, over the next 10 years, that's $60,000 if it doesn't grow. If you can double or triple it, we're talking not $60,000 a year, $120,000 a year management fees, $10,000 a month. I'm trying to get you to understand here. This is big money. It might not be $10,000 a month, but it's a ton of money that is in your pocket, where it belongs, for you, your better half, your family, for your needs. Maybe, just maybe, you writing options full time will allow you to quit your day job and quit or retire earlier, retire in the low 50s, your early 50s, and manage your own affairs. This extra $500 a month that you're not paying out, or this $800 a month you're not paying out, and these management fees, you're not paying them to anybody. You're keeping that for yourself. That is helping you quit your day job that much faster. Hello. Yeah, it's all about you. It's time to think about you and your future with your assets. Welcome to the party, everybody. This is what we're trying to talk about on this channel. Okay. I could talk to you about, the mother of all short squeeze possibilities. I could try to find the hot stock of the week that's going to take everybody to the moon. Not happening here. I am probably spending a lot of time on this channel trying to talk investors out of getting into speculative positions. You know who you are out there. There are a number of you who get all hyped up about the hot flavor of the week and you want to get off the tried and true path of success, writing options. You want to move on. Oh, let's make a quick buck on this, make a quick buck on that. You get caught on one of these, you lose it all. You lose a ton of dough. And the next thing you know, I'm 6 months behind again. I'm back to where I was when I found this guy. I'm just as dumb as I was then, and I don't want to be that dumb anymore. Not easy being on the path of success because it is so easy to be waylaid by something else. You start to get full of yourself after you get successful. I know this game. I've been there. You start to feel really good about yourself. Like, I can't do any wrong. I'm the greatest thing ever to happen to mankind. I can never make a mistake again. I made those mistakes in the past. I'll never make them again. I got news for you. You can make mistakes going forward. You don't want to be there. Stay on the tried and true path of success. Write stock options. Pull in this income. Build your portfolio. Build your cash flow. Make the big move to say, sayonara, boss. I'm out of here. I don't need to work for you guys ever again. I can do my own thing. Thank you very much. And let's get going. All right. Why don't you travel for the next 5 years of your life? You're 48 years old. Why don't you travel until you're 53 or longer? Why don't you decide, you know what, the next time we're going to go to Europe, we're not going to go to Europe for just say, a 2 or 3 week trip. Let me plug in my computer here. I'm getting low on power. Why don't we go to Europe for 6 weeks, 12 weeks? I can manage my portfolio on the road. I have one of these. Doesn't matter. I'm going to buy power adapters so that my computer can plug into the power in Britain, the UK, or in Germany, or wherever I am in Europe, because these adapters automatically change the power setting and I don't burn out my computers, my big SI pad, my phone. This is easy to learn. Why don't we go for a trip to Japan for like 2 months and see some of Japan? How about going to Australia or New Zealand or South America? I mean, where do you want to go? What do you want to see? You want to see America? You're an American. You haven't seen your own country yet. Maybe it's time to see America. Maybe you do it in an RV. Maybe you don't do it in an RV. Maybe you fly from various cities to various cities and you stay in Hilton hotels and you gather up all their points and all their bonuses. You gather up your airline miles and every once in a while you bump yourself to business class on the house. I don't know. How about spending? Why don't you spend 3 months in Hawaii once? They say it's expensive. Why don't you go find out for yourself? You have the money. You can afford to spend 3 months in Hawaii. It doesn't matter. Check out the islands instead of just one resort in one spot. Take control of your life. Go on cruises. Manage your money anywhere you are, anytime. And you're richer when you get home than before you left. And that is the shocking reality of so many folks who are hanging out with this gentleman here on this channel. So many of you guys figure out, 6 months ago, I was writing 28 contracts or 47 contracts or 200, whatever, 162 contracts. I write 50% more than that now, 6 months later, a year later. I can't believe how many options I'm writing now. Because you're growing your account and you figured out how options are working for you. So come on, join the party, pal. Come on in and let's go. Thank you again, all of you out there. 99 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you very much. We're opening in, I think, 21 minutes or something. I'm not exactly sure, 26 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for helping out with the thumbs ups. And thank you again for those of you who have become members of this channel. It is so much appreciated. All right. Thank you all. What else is going on? Oh, Extreme Edition says the Federal Reserve continues to give me a raise. There you go. Good morning, people, from Chris. Chris Cam, I think I'm going to buy lesson number 2 today. Alex, look, as much as I love options, all of what Uncle Bruce is saying happened in every SPAC he recommended again and again. With as much as he dunks on ETFs, those are actually positive. Yes, yes, Bruce recommended or mentioned a number of SPACs that he liked. And if you put your life savings in every SPAC ever mentioned on this channel, you're probably not making any money. But then again, if you listen to what I've said about SPACs and any other stock, no matter what the stock is, I have said, and I've been clear about this, whatever money you're putting into these SPACs, you better be prepared to lose, because these are small and up and coming companies, and you cannot guarantee yourself that they're just going to double overnight the minute you get in. You also have to be cognizant of the fact that there are times where you get into certain investments and then you will average down if they go down. If they go higher, you will write contracts and enjoy contract premiums. But you have to tolerate the timing between getting in and doing the other thing, which is writing options in the long run. You have to be able to handle it. If you can't handle it, you should be in the market. If you're not an investor, you're a flipper, you're in the wrong channel. If you have a mix of contracts, of positions where you own some SPACs and you have been writing contracts on stocks that you can write contracts on, or deep in the money call options, then there's a nice little mix going on here. And that's what's happening with a lot of my regulars. My regulars have figured out, yeah, Bruce, you know what I do is I haul in this option money over here and I slowly average down on all these SPACs I like. I just slowly buy up more of these shares. And like Mr. Noto, I keep picking up SoFi down here and I'm bringing my average down nicely. And when those shares go up, thank you very much. I'm going to be writing a gazillion contracts. Thanks. I appreciate that. But if you're not of that ilk, there's not much I can do for you. What else is going on? What else? Yeah, welcome everybody. What can I say? Mixed holdings. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Diversify your portfolio and stick around for the show. You notice I'm still recommending those SPACs. I haven't stopped talking about these companies just because their shares are lower in price. We have earnings coming up here in the next few days on a number of these SPACs, by the way. I don't know what they're going to say. I have no idea what their results are going to be, but I know that every quarter when these companies come up with their results, like Matterport and SmartRent, and Spire and ATIP and Cyxtera and Rocket Lab, ME, they come out with their numbers and they kind of say about the same thing all the time. They talk about how we're growing our client base, where we offer, some of these companies offer subscriptions to their services, growing at leaps and bounds on our subscription counts. Our revenue, our steady revenue coming in from subscribers just keeps growing and growing. And this is a monthly thing that never stops. It's a recurring thing, grows and it grows and it grows. And I'm sitting back going, these are utilities. These guys are like cable television from 25, 30 years ago. These guys are growing their monthly take from their clientele, and their clientele is happy to pay it. And they're going to eventually live off of this money. This money is just going to compound and compound and compound. I mean, SmartRent, with these smart systems inside these new condos and hotels, resort properties, my God, are they going to make a ton of money forever? I mean, once you install these smart systems in these buildings, you don't take them out. And you don't not operate them, because they save buildings more money than you can imagine. You think about the cost of a 100 unit apartment block or condo block. Building operators, you want to have a building operator full time in your building. You're going to need a maintenance guy, but you're also going to need staff with, electronic licenses, with electronics, licenses in plumbing, licenses and all the other features. your elevator technicians, your parking garage door operator guys. I mean, all these different skills. You're talking 40, 50, $100 an hour for these people on a constant basis. If SmartRent can help keep on top of deteriorating infrastructure, detect water leaks, help owners of condos with their cost of operating their air conditioning or their heating systems, being more efficient that way, this thing pays for itself all the time, constantly. So SmartRent and Matterport with the 3D imaging, ME with their potential for royalties from the new drugs that are being developed with all of that knowledge of theirs, the DNA knowledge in their library. I mean, these companies are all completely different. They're all in different fields, different areas, and they're thriving. They're growing. These are not SPACs that are run by companies that don't know what they're doing. What they're doing well. They're growing dramatically. There's only a matter of time when the street figures out, well, that's a hell of a buy. Oh, that's a hell of a buy. That's a hell of a buy. That's what's going to happen. But we're early. I've said it a million times. We are ground floor investors. We're into companies pre-IPO. It just so happens that they were part of a SPAC and went public very early in their lives. Some of these companies that we're following here, these SPACs, they wouldn't have gone public through an IPO for another 5 or 10 years because Wall Street would never approach some of these guys until they were 8 times their size or 10 times, whatever the number. I've got you guys in on these early. No question, we're following these at $5, $10, $12 a unit, obviously, because that's what SPACs were priced at. Did I call for the SEC to go crazy on SPACs? No, but they did. And they think they're helping preserve investors' values by making life difficult for new SPACs and those SPACs that have not found a company to merge into. These guys are in trouble, no question about it. Thankfully, we're not of that in that field at all. We're beyond that. And we're now sitting on former SPAC stock, not SPACs anymore. We're long past that. You got to stick around though and enjoy the show, and you've got to be ready to wait it out. That's all there is to it. Anyway, there it is. What else is going on? SoFi, Clay is asking or talking, SoFi would only do a reverse stock split if they feel the amount of shares is diluting value or SoFi dips below $1 to be near compliant. They aren't going to do a reverse split for no reason. That is true. They will not do a reverse split without a good reason to do so. That is true. Let's see. Trader Timmy, if you had mixed holdings now, which market sectors would you be looking to hold with the aim of writing options? Well, again, I like to write options on stock that, is worth is stock that is trading at a price where you can get some nice premiums for contracts. GameStop, for example, it's a $20 stock, not a $1 stock. So GameStop can bring you $2, $3 or more in premiums, depending on which contracts you write, how far out in time, and at what strike price. Tesla, of course, Tesla brings in phenomenal option premium, speculative premium as well. So if you're an option writer on Tesla, even if you own Tesla deep in the money calls and you're writing options on those, you can really haul in some yield on your dough here. You're on top of an active trading stock. That's the price you're paying. Unlike IBM, where you can buy IBM, take that dividend every quarter, and also write options maybe 3 or 4 times a year. Not as active, not as scary, not as action oriented, but for a number of investors, it's exactly what they're looking for. Pfizer, Cisco, HPQ, Hewlett Packard Enterprise. These are great stocks to write options on longer term. Less stress, less angst about how the market is doing. Nice to know. Anyway, there you go. Trader Timmy, you're welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me. We open in 16 minutes. We start trading in 16 minutes, kids. Get ready for this. We have 111 thumbs up, so you guys are awesome. If you can find that thumbs up button somewhere on your screen there and hit it for me, thank you very much. We try to hit 200 thumbs ups on every morning show that we broadcast here. If you're a fan of the show, you're a follower of the show, you're making money writing options, thank you for hitting the thumbs up to let the world know, hey, get your butts over here, hang out with this guy and these great kids. The kids that are hanging out with this guy, worthy of your time. And I thank you all for those of you who have stepped up and have become not only members of this channel, but your subscribers, and you're hitting the thumbs ups to let others know, hey, join the party, pal. You can make some money hanging around this gang of regulars. And we kind of have some fun too. Yes, indeed. Oh, by the way, there's a box here. There is a box in this room right now, just over here. Okay, within 6 feet of where I am. So, there's a box here that, it looks like it's under duress. There's a cardboard box here that was all fresh and pretty and all clean and nice and new back when we packed it. But now it looks like it's been through kind of like hell. It's filled with records, record albums. And there's a particular record album in one of these boxes here. They look like they've been charred. I guess that's the way to say it. There's one here. There's a Yoko Ono album in one of these boxes, and haven't yet found it because, you got to be careful. You got to wear gloves. You got to be careful when you go looking for the Yoko Ono album. In any event, the other news to tell you is that Success, the stereo, survived the storage and the move from storage to here, and it's in a box in the living room, and it's fine. But now we have to pair the two together again. This could be a while yet. You got to give me a break. This is day 3 in this place. We're still trying to find the forks and knives and spoons around here. Okay, bowls and spatulas, and where's the shampoo, and where are all the towels? We're trying to. All right, so you guys know, you know what we're talking about. Yoko. Okay, you keep that record there in there, Bruce. Don't bring that out. Larry Titus, Yoko, we missed you. Bagel Babe. Oh no. It's just over here. Just stand by. Thanks for keeping the Ark safe. Yes, the Ark of the Covenant. The top men were looking after it while we were gone. Top men. Traders become investors when their portfolio becomes too low to sell. There you go. The top men have been researching it, looking into it. Top men. The top men. Don't ask who they are. It's just the top men. The top men. Okay. We'll keep you posted on that. Anyway, I just want to let you know that it's there. Okay. It's there. When we, I'll get to it. All right. Manager, Uncle Bruce, Royal Caribbean is up last 2 days. It seems like a pump and dump. A positive sounding article popped up. You know what that means? A short position is initiated. Harvest time has begun. Yeah, I'm not too confident of the future of Royal Caribbean stock going much higher and holding these levels because despite all of their best efforts, and the folks at Royal Caribbean work hard. Believe me, they work hard to put on a good product. But at 101% capacity, 102% capacity, they can't make money. I don't know if they can go to 110% capacity. Do you want to be on a cruise ship with the 7,000 people that's designed for 6,500? Really? Do you really want to do that? I'm not so, not so sure. Trader Timmy, I'm going to create an AI Yoko to serenade Bruce, unlimited Yoko. We have Harold the Hacker in the house, has become a YouTube member. Harold the Hacker. Welcome, Harold the Hacker, to the gang. Chilling with Uncle Bruce level. Great to have you here. Welcome to the party, pal. If you're brand new, you're more than welcome to join us. If you're returning after a little hiatus, welcome back. This is fantastic, everybody. Thank you also now for 126 thumbs ups. They are coming in. 126 are already in here. Thank you for the thumbs ups. And Harold, welcome to the party, pal. Let's see, Splayer. So are we going to have a Yoko Ono party when SoFi hits $7 a share? What are we going to do here? Stand by. Just stand by. It's one of the things that we will keep an eye on. Thank you all so much for joining this channel, being part of this family. I cannot thank you enough for your support of this YouTuber, this small, tiny face for radio YouTuber. I thank you very much, all of you, for helping out through being subscribers, being members, at whatever level you're part of the show. It's just great to have you here. And thank you. We're going to go member-only chat now. Thank you, non-members, and please become a member immediately, like Harold the Hacker. Join us. This Wednesday night, we will do a primetime live show. This might be the last primetime live I do on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. I might bring it in a little bit and make it a bit earlier. I'm kind of curious what you folks think about this. What are your thoughts about me starting the primetime show maybe at 6 o'clock Eastern instead of 8 o'clock Eastern? Would that be more up your alley out there? I know for my European friends, it would make a huge difference because you've got to add 5-6 hours to the start time of a show. And so if it's 6 Eastern plus 5, it's 11 Eastern in the evening, 11 in the evening instead of 1 in the morning. Anyway, I'm just curious about that. Hey, Uncle Bruce, a macro something. I have about 20,000 to invest for Poor Man Covered calls while I wait for SoFi to come around. Thoughts on Google and timing for when to grab the 90-10 calls. Hope the move went well. Thank you for the comment. I would say that if you're going after Google, you want to go into, can you get into 2025 contracts? Take a look at those. January's, are there any beyond January? Look at those. They're going to have to be obviously well in the money. Can you pick up something like 80s or less? And can you get them under the 90-10 rule? That is the question for you. You're going to do some shopping. Now, you could, you don't have to do 2025s. You could look at January 2024s or beyond that towards 2025. But keep in mind that means a turnover is coming sooner than later. And January 2024 call sounds like a long way from now, but it's not. We're into May now. This is the 5th month. There's only 7 months to go until we're into January, 7-8 months. Going to 2025 January is not 2 years anymore. Back in November, December of last year, that was a 2-year contract. Now it's like a year and a half. So keep an eye for timing, but make sure the 90-10 rule works in your favor. If you can even go 93-95 to 5, where 95% of the call option you're buying deep in the money is book value and 5% or so is time value, even better. So I would be looking at that. I mean, if you can grab calls that are under $3,000 each, depending on which strike price we're talking about, 80s, 75, 70s, whatever. And then you're going to be able to get yourself a bunch of these, and you'll be able to start writing some calls. So check it out. I wouldn't be afraid of 80s, even 85s. 90s, you better keep a real close eye on. I don't know if you'll be able to get 90s under the 90-10 rule. Might be too close to the market. All right. Jared, what happens to option values? I don't want to give away my stock at a huge discount. Karen, I like the earlier time. JR, oops, if there's an RSS. Larry Titus, Yoko is working her magic already, even in the box. We're getting new member signups. See, it's already happening. Bobby, Wednesday evening show at 3 p.m. Eastern to market close. Lame Duck, start the show early, doesn't matter to me. Flint Creek, Yoko, Yoko, Yoko. It's having its effect. There's a little doubt of that. It's having its effect. Thank you to Harold the Hacker for joining up. Nice to have you here. 133 thumbs ups are in the house. 6 minutes until we open for trading. The Dow is up 64. S&P's up 4.5. We got NASDAQ down 25 points, interestingly, there. And we've got oil at 199 on the gain here. 199 gain. That was over $2 this morning. But right now it's 73.33 a barrel in West Texas. That's where things are at. Coming to you live from my new digs in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. New chair. My ring lamp from Creston is here. Got me one of these tables right here. I can stand up now and go in here. I can also design it. I have a halo over my head at any time. See, I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy. I can have a halo over my head anytime. Let's bring this chair back down. Or table. This table back down. It's not my chair. It's the table. New office chair. New hydraulically operated table. Got my whiteboard behind me. Kids, we're here, and I thank you so much for tolerating the new digs. We're settling in. Boxes all around me here. It's a mess. The living room, the storage room, the kitchen. It's a disaster, as expected. Jen and I have survived the move. We are settling in and beginning to unpack. And we thank you for your patience as we work it out, as we try to get things back and running again. Thank you all for your kind words. This table is so fancy. It's a glass top table, and it has a charger for my iPhone. I just have to lay it on the table over here. See if you can hear it. Boom. It just goes boom. Just lay the phone on the little circle, and it charges by itself. I don't have to plug it in. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. Yeah. So when I'm done done the show, I just leave my phone over here. It's 95% charged right now, and it just charges the phone without having to plug it in. High tech or what? I mean, mind blowing. Oh my gosh. The man has joined the 1990s. It's incredible. Thank you all so much for being part of the channel today and this show. It's great to have you. And of course, Jen and I thank all of you who've been sending us warm regards, best wishes for our move. We thank you. Jen Jr. is relieved beyond words that mom and dad have made it back from Palm Desert to Calgary to their new apartment. They're fine. She's just going, oh, that's over with. Thank goodness. We had our internet guy in here, our phone guy, on Friday, and the 24-year-old kid who just knows everything, and he got everything set up for us. Unbelievable. We're the electricity's on, the plumbing's working, the apartment is great. We've been in this building over the years, and so we're settling in, and it's all coming together. All right. Thank you all. Lorraine, 6 p.m. Great idea. Let's play 6 or 7 p.m. for that sponsor member show Wednesday night would be a good idea for the Gold Bagel member. It's already more now, mostly fixing with New York, but to be awake until midnight, 1 a.m. is way easier than 2 to 3 where it ends here. Right now, JR, when SoFi hits 6, we expect a Yoko event, says JR. I love that avatar of yours, buddy. I love that avatar. Splair, I love that avatar too. There's Splair and I in Amsterdam last year, and it's coming up to a year that Jen and I took off for Europe last year, May the 12th last year. We were in the air. Splair, UK people are already lucky because they are an hour earlier. It's true. That guy says I have to be at work at 3 a.m. every day. So when 8 p.m. Wednesday night comes around, you start sounding like Charlie Brown's teacher over the speaker. Wah, 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 wah. So the earlier, the better for me. Oscar Davila, Bruce, I am number 139 on your thumbs up meter. You are going to get 200 thumbs ups today because you are in Calgary. You have made the move, and we deserve to give you thumbs up because you have worked your butt off to get back on the air on Monday. That's what Oscar's saying. I'm just helping Oscar say it without printing it. It's a lot of words to type, you know. Alberto, I'm here. Let's go. 6 p.m. is fine with me. Alberta, how you doing there, buddy? Nice to see you, pal. Great to have you here. Welcome all of you from around the world. Those of you here from the USA, one of the greatest countries of all time, Canada, of course, the UK, Europe, everywhere. Down under, wherever you're watching, welcome to the party. Look what Larry has done for us right off the gate. Doesn't matter whether I'm in Palm Desert, California. Doesn't matter if I'm in London in the UK. Doesn't matter if I'm in Zurich or Zermatt. Larry rings the bells, and he's done it again. Thank you, Larry, for doing that for us. We are up. We are starting off the party. We're going to see what this show and this day brings us today. What kind of a show do we have to deal with now? Thank you all for being part of this telecast. This lowly little YouTuber. Can't call myself homeless. Can't call myself a nomad. All our stuff is in this apartment. But oh, have we got stuff. I thought we threw it all away. I thought we got rid of crap. We still have crap. What is it with crap? Why can't you get rid of your crap? What? How does this work? I don't get it. It's unbelievable. And what did we do yesterday? We went to Costco and bought more crap. That's right. I didn't just buy a new table to work on and a new chair to sit in. Oh, no. We had to buy dishes. Oh, we had to buy a new toaster. Oh, no, we had to buy. I was in on these decisions. Okay, this wasn't Uncle Jen, the Auntie Jen's idea. It's Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen collaborating. We have more crap. What can I say? Vash, earlier show was better. I'm part of the Bruce Never Left Creston green screen. Bruce never left Creston. He's still there. We all know that. Vash, I'm not fooling Vash. He knows. We're at 522 on SoFi, up a nickel. Go, SoFi, go. The Dow's up 28 points to start the session here. We've got AI sitting down 7 cents. Unity is up 39. Got nothing on GameStop right now. 2042, no change. SoFi up 6 now to 522, up 7, 523. Go, SoFi, go. Tesla's up $1.49 at 171.55. Nick H, I'm currently trying to clear out our crap as we speak. I feel your pain, Uncle Bruce. It's tough to get rid of stuff. It really, at the beginning, it's hard. Tiff, number 150, Uncle Bruce wants to go on the air earlier. I'm asking about the Gold Bagel member Primetime Live show Wednesday nights. We're going on at 8 o'clock Eastern these days. I'll be on this Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern. But what about next Wednesday and thereafter? Would it be better to go on at 6 o'clock Eastern time instead of 8 o'clock Eastern time, prime time? That's 3 o'clock LA time, though. But 6 o'clock Eastern would be 11 o'clock UK, midnight in Europe instead of 2 a.m. in Europe. What about that? Bama Babe, thank you, Larry. That's it right there. If I go on earlier, some of you who are used to having me on at 8 o'clock, you might go, you know what, this isn't so bad, Bruce. I'll watch the rerun at 8 o'clock of the show you've already had, the primetime show, because I'm happy to watch the rerun. I don't know. I'm curious. Karim, 6 p.m. Eastern would be nice. That would be nice. There you go. Down 2 points on the Dow right now. We're up a point on S&P. We're down 2 on NASDAQ. What else is going on? 527 on SoFi. We're up 12 cents. 528 up 12 cents on SoFi. Bargoon, Mr. Noto knows. Mr. Noto bought 50,000 shares last week when you guys were averaging down on your SoFi. You were all telling me that you scored SoFi cheap. Well, Mr. Noto was listening to you, and he did the same thing. He bought the stock cheap. 50,000 shares at 473 average. He now has 6.35 million shares in his possession. He dropped $236,000 of his own money to buy up SoFi, as many of you were picking up 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000 shares. You're nibbling it up. He was gobbling it up too. 524, 525 is where I see it right now. 526 at the moment on SoFi. Volume this morning, SoFi in 4 minutes, 2.6 million so far to start the session. That's where we're at. GameStop is 20.33, down 9 cents so far this morning. Unity up 53, AI down 5. The Dow is off 14 points. NASDAQ is off 14 points. And S&P is down 0.3 of a point or 0.03 of a point. Not much going on, all right? What else? Fool of a Took. Hey, Bruce and Splair, speaking of Europe, I know this is the stock channel, but do either of you have advice on traveling inter-country in Europe? I would say get your hands, if you're a North American, you're a non-European, you buy the global Eurorail pass. Figure out how long you're going to be there. Jen and I last year were there for 10 weeks, 70 days. We bought the 60-day Eurorail pass where we could use trains in 33 countries for 15 of those 60 days. Our choice. Any 15 days we wanted. First class travel. We bumped up the first class and we could travel anywhere we wanted for that one price. And it was worth it. It worked out to about $42 a day per person, first class rail passes for the two of us. And I know for a fact that going from London to Amsterdam under the channel, that one ride, that's $250 to $300 right there. That's minimum $250, $300. That was included in our Eurorail pass. That was almost half the cost of the whole pass. We went first class rail from London to Edinburgh and back over a 5-day stretch. We could have picked any time we wanted to leave. Every train all day long. We went from Munich to Vienna to Zurich. We went Zurich to Zermatt twice, there and back. We were saving money left, right, and center. First class rail travel. Oh gosh, it's unbelievable in Europe. I'd highly recommend that. Tiff, I like this new time of yours. Fool, I just joined your Traveling with Bruce channel, but I'm unable to make it to tonight's show. You'll be able to watch the rerun. Not a big deal. Bama Babe, 6 p.m. would not interfere with my line, the dancing classes, laugh out loud. That would work for me. Moon Man Moo. Bruce, I'm number 151 in your thumbs up meter here. I now show 155. Thank you, everybody. 155. Splair, Fool of a Took, do you have Discord? In some advices, I have maybe Germany and neighborhood countries. Otherwise, maybe the others know more. Mandu, number 5, 154. Bruce, JR, I like the 6 Eastern idea time better. I like it. Splair, wasn't took from New Zealand, or was that Kiwi only? BW, change primetime show to whatever accommodates. Works for me. There you go. Thank you all so much. We're up 20 now on the Dow. A little recovery on the Dow Jones here. 29 point gain looks like. S&P has gone up 2 points. NASDAQ down 12. So we're getting some, gyrations, computer program trading, and so on. AI is down 16 cents. Unity is up 57. GameStop is down 8. SoFi is up a dime. It's mixed. Tesla's up $1.50. Apple down $1. Google is up 29 cents now. Moderna down 4.45, 132.58. Cisco up 9. Pfizer down a penny. IBM down a dime. We're jumping about here. ATI up 1.4 cents. Cyxtera up 0.8 of a penny. HPQ up 9 cents. Microsoft down 160. ME down 4. Matterport is up 1. Rocket Lab is up 4. SmartRent up a penny. Spire up a half a penny. Amazon down 54. Home Depot down 16 cents. Vanek Vector ETF down 44 cents. Netflix up $4.13. Adobe down 236. Goldman is up 182. Boeing up 13 cents. Meta Platforms, Facebook down 59. Royal Caribbean up 50 cents, 76.11. You can buy puts on this stuff, but you want to go out several months. You want to be out 6 months, 8 months. You want to buy longer dated put contracts. You want to buy them with as little premium as possible. So you might have to buy in the money to look for a down dip. But if you think about it, let's say the shares go to 60. They drop $16 a share, okay? In the next 6 months, you're buying an 8-month, 9-month contract. They drop to 60. You've got to calculate what would the book value of your put be if the stock were to go to $60 a share? And is that a return you'd be happy with on your investment? You're not going to make 10 times your money. Okay. It's not happening here. The question is, if you put up 10 grand, 5 grand, 2 grand, whatever it is, and Royal Caribbean drops to $60, would you be satisfied with the yield return on your money for a 3 to 6 months time frame if that were to happen? Because again, what if in 6 months the stock's at 70? Did you overpay for the put? If you did overpay for the put, you're probably breaking even. If you paid fair value or got a good deal on the put with a very little premium on it because it's in the money, could you still be up $2 or $3 on that put contract, allowing you to buy another 6 or 8 or 9 month or 10-month contract forward again at a fair price to eventually get this thing to $60 a share? And I'm just saying 60 as a starting point. This stock isn't worth 60. It's worth 30, maybe 30. That's just me, but it is my personal opinion. You have to decide for yourself, right? What else is going on here? We've got Target up 113, JP Morgan up 116, Costco down 273, Walmart's down 29 cents. We've got Disney up $3 to 103.59, Nvidia down 143, and American Airlines gaining 66 cents this morning at $14.53 a share. Trying to get back to $15. I don't know. That's what it wants to do. The Dow's up 22.5, and the S&P's up 2, NASDAQ down 21. All right, there you go. Thank you all. Let's see. DQ, I am number 158. I'm a lurker today. Fool of a Took, Splair. I'm on the Discord. I'm flying into London. I'm hoping to work my way east through Paris, Zurich, Milan, Venice before flying to Croatia, only going for a 2-week honeymoon. Well, then you'd be buying, theoretically a 2-week Eurorail pass, which you can get. I think you can get 10, 12, 15-day passes, and you'll be allowed so many days of travel. You'll have to do your homework there, but it might be the way to go. Rail, definitely. Fool Took. Thanks, Bruce. Splair, yeah, train rides here are great, especially with the fast trains, mostly on board a bistro, so you can drive 130 miles an hour, drink coffee while he doesn't feel how fast it really goes. Yeah, you go 130 miles an hour, and your coffee cup is just sitting there like this, and the level of your coffee isn't moving. Going 130 miles an hour. It's fantastic. Well worth it. City center to city center, unbeatable. You arrive at the train station 10 minutes before your train leaves. Unbelievable. We're in airport 3 hours before, 2 hours before. You got to get to the damn airport from downtown. Not so simple. Fool of a Took, Splair. I'm not from New Zealand. I was born in Boston, grew up in Tampa, I live in Cincinnati. Just a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I took my first trip to the U.S. in February 2020 to New Zealand, though. Fool of a Took. Visited Hobbiton. Absolutely incredible. As Splair, then I'm out. That's all space I've ever seen. Paris will be my next EU city for traveling. Otherwise, I only know Prague, Warsaw, Amsterdam, Berlin, that area. Splair, sounds like you've seen already a lot. That's a great experience. Fool of a Took, Splair. My wife and I definitely want to visit Germany, but I will have to do that another time. Wish you had long holidays like most of the rest of the developed world. Tiff, Uncle Bruce, a December 15, 2023 Royal Caribbean $75 strike put cost around $960. Sounds pricey. Okay, there you go. So Royal Caribbean. Let me go back up here to Royal Caribbean. Where are we here? Yeah, it's a $76 stock and a $75 put. You can't buy the 75. You got to look out beyond December. Well, yeah, at least December or longer, and you got to look for 70s or 65s. Am I right on that, or am I looking at 80? Maybe 80 or 85s. Pardon me. You need to be in the money a lot. You're going to drop $2,000 a contract, but you want the $2,000 to be 1,800 book value and less than $2 to be time value. You really got to pay up some money to get this transaction done. There's no cheap way into this one. JJ, still watching classes and trying to get it through my thick skull, Uncle Bruce. Check your email. Splair, Combine it with Eastern Europe, very cheap because of the different currencies, and there are a lot of medieval castles of beautiful nature, the places for kingdom come deliverance, for example. Fool of a Took, thank you both. Sorry to dominate the chat with European talk. Don't mind. Swear, you're welcome. You are welcome. All righty. Let's see what else is going on here. We're 14 minutes into the market. We're up 3 points on the Dow. We're not gaining 500 right now. But it's still possible that we have a big gain today. We give the market the first hour to sort itself out. People were gung-ho to buy on Friday. Does it take an hour or so to sort of settle in today? And then another wave of buying comes in because we're still oversold? That's possible because we're not getting a 200-point backing off of this market. I mean, the Dow's off 10 points. Where's the nervousness? There isn't any. We're not even down a point on the S&P, not even 1 point. NASDAQ down 31. That's a quarter of a percentage point. There's nothing happening here. Oil down. Oil is up 202 right now to 73.36. All right, it was 83 2 months ago. 65 on Thursday. 66 on Thursday. 73 at the moment. Oil's trying to figure out what it's doing. I think it's a dead cat bounce. I think oil goes lower. 528 on SoFi. There's some good news. We're up 12 cents on SoFi. Okay. Taking a look at Western Alliance Bank, one of those regionals, 29.04, up $1.88 today. The shares were as low last week as $11.35. Now $29. There's a recovery, but let's be reasonable. A month ago, 41. So we've got a ways to go there. 3 months ago, back on March 6th, $75. And so at $29, that's a long way down, but that's what we got here. A recovery on Western Alliance, definitely. And I understand that PacWest stock was up this morning pre-market as well. So, okay. All right. Alberto, Fool of a Took sounds like an amazing trip coming up for you guys. Way to go. Get one of those in and then plot your return. You take this first trip and it's a scouting mission. And then you plot, okay, when we come back, we're going to spend time in Vienna, Zurich, and Germany. We're going to do a little of that. Maybe some France, maybe some Spain. You'll figure it out. It's all good. It's all good. We're down 42 now on the Dow. A little more momentum on the downside. Kind of looking for a little cool off, but then a recovery might be coming. Do not be surprised. We're down 3 on S&P, down 33 on NASDAQ. Okay, a little tiny, just a little pullback. Fool of a Took. Thank you, Alberto from Fool of a Took. We're on AI down 35, Unity up 74. It's mixed over there. GameStop's off a quarter. It's at 2017 on your GameStop shares. SoFi 527 a share, up 11. The SoFi volume now in what would this be? 17 minutes, 4.8 million. So it's not a million a minute. It's a calm opening, reasonable, normal, up 11, but the high today 530. Yep, far cry from 470 or something, 460. We're coming back on your SoFi, coming back up a little bit. That's a good sign. Tesla 170.77, up 71 cents. A lot of sevens going on Tesla today. Apple down 41 cents at 173.16. Google's up 6 cents. 6. Moderna down 371. Cisco up 17. Pfizer down 7. IBM unchanged. HIP's up 2 pennies this morning at 27. Cyxtera down a half a penny. HPQ down a dime. Make that down 6 cents now. Microsoft down 126 to 309.39. ME is down 2.5 cents. But Matterport is up 2.5. Rocket Lab is up 2. SmartRent down 1. Spire is up about 0.8 of a penny. Amazon is up down 85. Home Depot down 229. Bannock down 77. Netflix up $4. Adobe down 470. Goldman down 14. Boeing down 36. Meta down 154. There it is. Royal Caribbean up 4 cents. It's 75.66 a share. Target up 49. JP Morgan up 41. Costco down 250. Walmart down 24 cents. Disney's up $2.50. Nvidia down 270. American Airlines 14.49 up 62 cents. There you go. There's a brief recap for all of you. SoFi looks like it's ready to pop, says Splair. Manager RCL dropping might give up 2, maybe 3. Well, we'll see. As I say, there's no way RCL can justify its price that it's currently trading at. No way. Not from its financials. No way. But that's me and my pessimism at the moment. Thank you all for being part of the show today. It's great to have you. We have now on the thumbs up meter 164. This is awesome sauce stuff, guys. Thank you. 36 away from 200 thumbs ups already. This is a real good hit. I thank you all very, very much. Appreciate this. Absolutely fabulous. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, kids. We really, really do appreciate it. Right on. There we go there. And we got a good crowd this morning joining our show. Thank you all for being part of the family today. All of you. Great to have you. We've missed you. Jen and I were talking about this yesterday. She said yesterday, wow, it feels like a long time since you were on the air with everybody. I said, no kidding. It feels like 2 weeks. 4 days, Thursday to now. Unbelievable. But it's great to be back, and it's great to have you joining us. We're settling in here in Calgary, bit by bit, minute by minute. We have so much unpacking to do, kids. Oh, those of you who haven't moved lately, you know. Those of you who have moved, no. Those of you who haven't moved, oh, you've forgotten the hell on earth that you got to go through. My gosh, it was crazy. Glad it's out of the way. My stress meter has really backed off. Gotta tell you, we're down 27 on GameStop at 2015. The low of the day for GameStop, 2012. The high, 2065. 218,000 traded approximately on GameStop. Not much happening there so far. Okay. Deuce Caboose, is today the day for ATIP? You never know. Can't go down forever, or can it? Deuce Caboose, I'm 161, Bruce. 161. I see 165 now for thumbs ups. Thank you guys for helping out. I can only think of one thing to do with the 165 thumbs ups and the market the way it is right now. There's only one thing I can think of, and that is putting up some of these knee emojis. Neat. I have a window right here to the outside world, and I'm yelling neat to the outside world. Dare defy the outside to not be affected by the knee emojis that are now crossing up all over this channel. Larry Titus is in on it. The knee emojis have been unleashed onto the marketplace. Larry's in on it. Thank you, Larry. Neat. These emojis are everywhere. TJ, neat. Don't mess with us. We are the Knights of Knee followers, and we know that when the Knights of Knee put out the knee emojis, it's game over. This market will go whatever direction we want it to go. 526 on SoFi. Neat. There's no stopping this. It's going to happen. The Dow off 24 points. Let's see, already above 160. We truly missed you, Uncle Bruce, at last. At least I was missing you on Friday. Karen, neat. Kareem, neat. Here they come. The knee emoji attack is underway. You can't stop this now. Mandu, it's all over the page. Neat. Here they come. One after the other. 526, 527 on SoFi. Go, SoFi, go is my advice to SoFi. Just do what Mr. Noto knows what's going to happen with this stock. It's going to go a lot higher. The high today, 530. The low, 518 today on SoFi. No red here. It's up. It's an up stock. You'll see how it goes along. Thank you all for the knee emoji attack. If you can bring out those knee emojis, bring them out. Here we go. The Big E is here. Flint Creek is here. Neat. No stopping it. Here they come. Neat. One after the other. Oh my gosh. Neat emojis. JJ, here they go. Thank you, JJ. Oh my. Flint Creek, the big E with a bagel at the end. JJ, neat. JR, okay, I'm going to try again. Uncle Bruce, what happens to option contract values when there's a reverse split? Don't want to give my shares away at a big discount. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's say you wrote 10 contracts on any stock. Okay. It doesn't matter. And Bama Beb says, neat. And so does JR. So does John Anderson. So you wrote 10 call options on anything. And the company does a 2-for-1 rollback where they say for every 2 shares you have now, you only have 1 share. So if you've got 1,000 shares and you've written 10 contracts, you now have 500 shares and you've written 5 contracts. Okay. It's a nice, easy split, easy to understand. All right. Well, the reality is this: if you wrote 10 call options at $10 each, okay, strike price of $10 each, stock's trading at 8, and you wrote tens, and you brought in $1.50, I don't know. Now you have 500 shares, 5 call options. Those are 20s, and you still received the money. You get to keep that money, but your strike price is double because the stock price is double. The shares are trading at $8. They're now trading at $16. They reduced everything by half. So that's a double amplifier. So your shares are trading at, instead of $8 each, they're trading at 16. You got only 500 instead of 1,000. It's the same amount of money. It's $8,000 worth of stock. You had 10 calls at $10 each. Now you've written 5 calls at $20 each. So your strike price just went up to $20. So you're not giving away your stock at $10. See what I mean? It's all relative. Great question, JR. Asks JJ. Thank you, Uncle B. If they did a 10-for-1 rollback, something extreme, and your stock was trading at $8 at the time, now it's going to trade at $80. You're not going to have 10 calls. You're going to have 1 call, but it's going to be a $100 call. 1 contract at $100 strike price versus 10 at $10 each. See, it's all the same amount of money, okay? What year? 1984. Great question, JR. There you go. Now, if you've got SoFi and it's sitting at $5.26 a share right now, and they were to do a 10-for-1 rollback, something like that, SoFi would be trading at $52.80 right now, $52.80. And if you got 1,000 SoFi at $5.28, you got 100 at $52.80. Guess what I'm going to tell you to do? Yes, you're going to write $55 contracts because the stock's at $52.80. You're going to write $55 contracts. You're not going to get 22 cents for those. You're not going to get 38 cents for those. A $55 call option on a $52 stock for 3 months from now, you're going to haul in $5-6 a share on 1 contract. It's $500-600. That's all it is. It's not like $50,000 into your pocket. If you've got 10,000 shares now of SoFi, and they do a 10-for-1 share rollback, you have 1,000 SoFi. You're going to write 10 calls at $5-6 a piece. You'll bring in $5,000-6,000. Do you want to buy another 100 SoFi? You might. That'll get you another share, another contract you can write. Or let's just suppose you have 10,000 shares. They do a 10-for-1 rollback. You have 1,000 shares now at $52 a piece. And you go shopping for a deep in the money call option on SoFi. And you're looking for January 2025s. And you're looking at 20s, 25s, 30s. Can you get under the 90-10 rule deep in the money SoFi calls by selling your 1,000 shares at $52.80 and buying $3,000 deep in the money calls? Could you do that? That would let you go from 1,000 shares to 16 deep in the money calls? You write 16 calls against the 16 deep in the money calls. You bring in $5 a call, 8 grand. You buy another 2 or 3 more deep in the money calls. You get to 20 now. So you're writing those 3 or 4 extras. You now have 20 deep in the money calls instead of 1,000 shares, instead of 10,000 shares at 528 a share. Am I making sense? You go from 10,000 shares, 528 a share, to 1,000 shares at 52.80 a share. You sell the stock and you buy 16 deep in the money calls. You write 16 calls. And you buy another 4 calls. You're now writing 20 calls at a time at $55 strike price per call at $5 a contract or more. And away we go. And you're buying more deep in the money calls and you're writing more. Get it? I think you get it. I think you're getting it. If you've taken the classes, you are getting it. You now understand, oh my freaking Lord, my SoFi is about to really make me rich, because you're going to take your shares of SoFi, whatever they want to do with it. They do want to split them. They don't split them. 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 5 for 1. You don't care. You're just going to bring it on. Split all you want. I am writing contracts immediately. I'm going to buy deep in the money calls under the 90-10 rule, and I'm going to write a ton of contracts on those. I'm going to haul in a bunch of money from my SoFi. Now, that's what you're going to do. You're going to increase your leverage by getting more deep in the money calls to write even more contracts. Of course you are. That's why you take the classes, to learn how this is done. Mm-hmm. Now, look on ATIP. ATIP, okay, they do I don't know, they do a 50 to 1 rollback. I'm just using wild numbers, okay, 50 to 1. Stock's at 30 cents a share. They do a 50 to 1 rollback. The stock's now $15 a share. And if you have 5,000 shares today, you have 100 shares tomorrow. You got 100 shares at $15 a pop, all right? You can write a call. You can write a 15, a 16, a 17 on ATIP for a week, a month, 3 months, whatever you want, and haul in a bunch of dough. Ooh, that's nice, Jen. Leave that open. It's just bringing in that cool air. That would be a great way to go, to bring in some dough. You might bring in $250 a contract, $250 on your ATIP. It doesn't show. It doesn't. Jen's playing games with her hands in front of the light, trying to get shadows in front of my face.
Shadow. Can you see that one?
She's up to no good. I'm telling you that right now. I got your iPad over here. I charged up for you.
There you go.
Yeah. Nice guy that I am, while you come in here and do that.
I figured it must be because I was out there looking for it, because I was going to plug it in.
No. There you go.
Little moving dust on it.
Oh, there's dust. There be dust.
There be dust.
We're here, kids. I've been telling the folks
this looks pretty good.
Of our move-in and everything. We seem to be okay. We seem to be hanging in here.
Did you tell them how it feels like it's been 2 weeks since you've been on the air?
I did. I told him that.
It feels like so long.
JR says, thank you. Great question. JR says, what year? Larry Titus. Good morning, Jen. JR, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, JR.
Splair, good morning, Jen. Totally me in that situation, says
Good
Splair.
morning, Splair.
Good morning, everybody. Great to have you here. Yeah, kids, look, I'm not worried about reverse stock splits. I'm not. It's just going to put these shares into option writing territory. It's a question of how many thousands did you get? Did you buy a gazillion down here in the 20, 25 cent, 30 cent neighborhood? Did you get a bunch of them? Because you're going to have hundreds of shares after the split, maybe thousands. I don't know. You're going to be writing options immediately. We're going to start writing options to bring back the cash. We're going to make ATIP pay us for holding this stuff. We're going to make Aspire pay us if they want to do a rollback. We're going to make them all pay us. So I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. We're going to get richer. As simple as that. From whatever level we have to work from.
You're like the mafia, Don.
Am I?
We're going to make them pay us.
Where do I get it from? Yes. Oh my. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. Thumbs
Good
ups.
morning,
Splair, good morning, Jen. JJ, just updated my profile picture, Uncle Bruce. Oh, look at that. You got the caveman with me on there.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That's hilarious. Always be writing.
Always be
Splair. It's so simple. Even a caveman can do it. Splair. These reverse splits can squeeze me up for a while on certain stocks. Bama babe. Jen sounds feisty. Lots of energy with that good hip of hers.
I know, right? Of everything I have, my hip hurts the least.
Could you imagine this move this weekend if you would still have the hip you had
No.
last year?
No, you'd be dying because you'd be doing everything.
I would have not allowed Auntie Jen to be here. I would have told her to stay with her daughter at her place, and we'll call her later when the move is done, because there was no way she could have helped out. With a cane on one hand. Are you kidding me? No.
Yeah, kind of limits it.
And the pain that you would have been in, the
Exactly,
discomfort. Oh
yeah.
my God. We made we built our bed together.
Yeah.
We got the bed frame back up. We got the box springs on. I mean, Jen is helping me.
We built that.
We built this table. We built this chair. We unboxed it. We read the instructions. We screwed up. We redid it. Boy, we had fun here yesterday. The boxes that are everywhere in this house, and
we have
the
many
unpacking we've
trips down
started.
to the recycling.
We've been to
floor.
Costco now 3-4 times already in 3 days, loading up,
The
buying
lady-
more crap.
The checkout lady yesterday.
Weren't you here the
Were
other
you
day?
Yesterday.
You played that game with us the other day. Guess how much this stuff is going to cost us? Then you're doing it again. How much is this going to cost us?
Yeah. We were all low
Oh my God! Thank you
on the
for
groceries.
your donations to this channel, because we've dropped, I don't know, 6-7 grand in the last week just on
But I mean,
first month, last month,
it's the
stuff
cost of a
moving.
move, right?
It's the cost of doing
It's
it.
the cost of a
We
move.
shut the meter off at the storage unit.
Yes,
It's
we
all
did.
empty, as a matter of
And
fact.
it worked so well.
Oh, it sure did.
Our muscle, those
Those
men were
guys.
beasts.
Those guys
Yeah.
were beasts.
It was
Yes. Let's see if we could show the before
Two-
after.
two great pictures. We had the
Yeah. Here's the storage unit. Before we emptied it, there's the storage unit. Okay. There's that big green thing is our mattress, by the way, all wrapped up.
and that's not a normal size dice. Don't
No,
let that,
that's a fuzzy little.
It's a-
That's a big fuzzy dice.
it's an 8x8
Yeah.
dice.
And then to go forward, here we are. That was the last photo I took of the storage unit, and
Look
that
at
was
that.
a
It was
pleasure.
full. It was full.
It's empty, empty, empty. Oh, that was so lovely.
And the other
And then
really
here's
good
the
look-
next first picture of the truck getting loaded up with the boys loading up the truck. Oh my
The
gosh.
best sight was me looking down and seeing that the back of the truck had been closed.
I'm sending my daughter a photo going, I'm here. We're all right. Oh, the fun time. The boxes everywhere. Oh my word.
Yeah.
Just insanity.
And we did it in like 2 hours less time than I thought it would take.
Yeah.
They were beasts.
We got it done in about 7.5 hours total.
Yeah.
And both of us are utterly exhausted. We're mentally drained. We're totally drained out. Physically, we are hurting. The Tylenols have been kicked in here.
Yeah.
But Jen's hip,
I know.
fantastic, absolutely
I
fantastic.
know.
Yeah, we're going to be all right. Anyway,
All
good
good.
morning, Auntie Jen from Flint Creek.
How is she feeling?
We built this city, says IR Aaron. Flint, how you doing? Are you getting better? I hope you are.
She was saying how she was getting her taste and smell back.
Yeah, that's
so-
right. The taste and the smell was coming back last Thursday. Last we heard,
Yeah.
the last talk to you. Let us know how you're doing.
Get rid of
That would be.
runny nose
We're
and
hoping for you that you're
other
coming around.
bodily functions.
Yes, all the. We hope everything's flowing okay. That nothing is
Flowing
falling
where
out.
it's supposed to flow.
We're
and
hoping
not
nothing's
flowing where
falling out
it's
that should
not.
be falling. Should be falling out. Yes, that would be
So, do
good.
they like your new chair? I think it's working pretty good. What do you think?
So far, so good. Yeah,
Are the
put-
arms at a good spot?
I'm still making these adjustments.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
table
It'll
and
take a bit.
this, and we're working it. It seems to
You
be
sitting on
coming
a
together.
towel so your
Hmm
butt doesn't stick to the leather. I got it.
That's right. That's the faux leather.
Well, we are the envy of Alberta.
We are
Yeah, we're getting quite a lot of rain.
here in Calgary.
Yeah, while the rest The north of the
We have
province
forest
burns.
fires in the province again. North of us, dry,
Big,
very dry.
big one, still out of control.
Bad fires.
Yeah.
Towns being evacuated. 7,000 people out. Get out. Get
Yeah,
out now.
something
Get
like
out now. We're going to try to save.
120,000 people
We're going to try to save your entire
evacuated.
town now. Oh,
Yeah.
that's scary stuff.
Yeah.
All the businesses, everything. Can you imagine running a gas station and you're being told you got to get out? There's a forest fire coming. You're running a gas station. Hello. Yeah.
Well, that's hard enough, but it's what do you do when you are a rancher and you got to get out and you have
100 cows.
100 sheep, 50 horses? Where are you going to put them?
Scramble.
And how do you, the trailer at the best holds maybe 6 horses.
Yeah.
How do you get them out? Yeah, panicked animals,
Yeah.
because they pick up your panic.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
it. So it's
And a
pretty
lot
rough.
of the drop-in centers won't take animals because you have dogs and cats
living
fighting,
together.
living together.
We do hear good news though. The radio stations are talking about how so and so in such and such a town 50 miles away or 20 miles away offering to put up all the livestock that you've got. Bring your horses, bring
Do it for free for the first week. And
we'll
then
cover
we'll
you
talk.
for a week and we'll figure out if you can go back home or not, or we'll figure out what to do. Bring your feed with you if you can, and we'll work it out. So ranchers are helping ranchers, farmers are helping farmers as much as you can. In a panic scenario, it is what it is.
There's a dairy up north in a panic because all of their roads are close to being cut off, so they're trying to get everybody up, but they don't have any feed for their cows anymore. They haven't been able to get feed in because no truck will come in.
There's that too.
So I got to feed animals that are panicked and starving.
Yeah, not good. Flint Creek says, I'm over the gunk.
Oh, good.
I'm feeling pretty good today.
Good. Watch out,
Thank you
go
for
too hard.
the well wishes, all from Flint Creek. So that's good news there.
So, lady.
But BW is saying, Uncle Bruce and Andy Jen, if the banks are doing as well as they say, using the terminology sound versus strong or solid, then why are the bond yields spiking up so fast? The U.S. 1 month is over 100 basis points. You're going to get some speculation on it, but at the moment, most bankers and most analysts are going way too much speculation in the markets. Short sellers are having a field day running the markets around. Look at SoFi right now. It's 536. It's up 20 cents.
Yeah.
We're at the high of the day right now on your SoFi. It's going higher. 537 now. This is the high of the day on your SoFi. This is a sign here. Money is coming to this market.
And I think the initial panic is going down. That
no investor lost
people can get their money out.
No depositor lost a dime on any of the failures. Not a single dime was lost by depositors. So that's the end of that discussion. So now it's just pure speculation by the gamblers out there. That's it. Splair, in Germany, I've never heard about a town being evacuated by a forest fire. Is this affecting a lot of parts of North America? Well, Alberta, the province we're in, they have declared a state of emergency in the province of Alberta, which is bigger than all of Germany. This is as big as Germany and Spain combined.
It's the same as like for our American friends, state. You declare emergency because then it kicks in federal help.
Kicks in a lot of money.
So now you can get
emergency
the Army
funds.
To come out and help.
You can get the Army Reserve to help out with the firemen. You can get a lot of manpower. And this happens in Australia from time to time.
Yeah.
Fires are out of control. There's a lot of forests here. There's only 4.5 million people in Alberta, the size of Spain, Portugal, France, and Germany combined.
Yeah.
Alberta's huge, humongous amount of space, and there's only 4.5 million people. In Portugal, Spain, France, and Germany, you got 150 million people. Here's 4.5. So we have a lot of open area here that can get caught up in the dry conditions.
Yeah. Germany's got its black forest, but it's got so many people.
Yes.
The thunder and lightning comes, there's a spark, and they can
get on it.
Put large resources.
Good morning, Bagel folks from Brian. I'm number 177 on the thumbs up meter.
Hey,
Moon Man Moon. My
Brian.
cell phone wakes me up every morning and asks for an Uncle Bruce cell phone amplifier.
Oh, really?
Tomorrow, I'll show you tomorrow. They're right in this box right here. This white one.
What is this?
This is
What are
the
these boxes open
there
for?
are these two boxes, and I
What
was
are they open?
telling the viewers, don't say anything. I was telling the viewers there's a box here that
What?
looks like the
What?
the Holy Grail, Indiana Jones and the search for the Holy Grail,
The Lost
the
Ark?
Covenant, the
The
Covenant.
Covenant? Okay.
This box
Oh,
is burned
oh,
on the
it's-
outside like the Covenant
It's burned on
because there's a Yoko Ono album in one of those two boxes right over there. That's right. Don't put your hands in there,
you.
Jen.
Don't go.
Everyone here's anticipating the record player to come back,
Where
and
are you
then
gonna-
we have to figure this stuff
We'll
out.
figure it
We
out.
have so much to figure out.
But
Yes.
look at how much room you have to dance now.
That's right. The dancing.
The white guy dance.
Oh
Pointing
yeah.
fingers and lip.
Yeah, that's right. Biting the lip and using the guns.
Pointing the fingers.
Oh baby, look out, BW Flint Creek. Yuck, glad feeling better.
Yes.
Brian, the SoFi looks like a nice shade of green today. 536 on your SoFi. Brian Duskabuski Noto bought more, huh? Or is this the news of the 50,000? He bought 50,000 last week here at 473. Duskaboos more this morning apparently. Deuce 30,000 more. Brian, oh wow, Noto is the boss. Literally, he's buying up the stock. Splair, okay, so it's occasionally in some states it was recording heading under Oregon, California. That's right. California had wildfires in the last few years. Washington State, Oregon. Yes, it has been a problem. BW, why aren't they letting more fail? Isn't that healthy to flush out bad actors? We're talking about banks here. The government is picking, choosing who to prop. 3 failed. I think we've gone through the worst of it. I think it's over. Nick, you got to make chat pick the correct box to get the Yoko Ono album. Larry Titus, I'm waiting for Jen and Yoko duet. Splair, for me, the area around Seattle, Vancouver.
I'm tuning up.
Oh God, Vancouver, Seattle's gorgeous for relocation ideas. Sorry for the kind of market interruption. Marcus, 180, Willie, 177 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. You're getting the 100. 182 have come in on the thumbs ups meter. Oh, you got to love this. Thank you all so much. A Splair, 541 high of the day on your SoFi already. Your SoFi is running 543 right now on SoFi, up 27 cents, baby. Go SoFi, go SoFi, go SoFi, go SoFi. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, well, there you have it, kids.
Well,
We're following.
The boxes and the coffee call me.
Oh, you've got coffee calling you, do you? There's Jen. There's the hand of death right there. Oh man.
I don't think that was Yoko. That was more like a European police car.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Auntie Jen. Fantastic. We're down 87 on the Dow. Not a lot. We're down 7 on S&P. We're down 43 on NASDAQ. Oil's only up 150 now. It's backing up again. SoFi, baby, buy the dip. Smell the rip, says Deuce Caboose. Larry Titus. Yeah, Jen. Marcus, Uncle Bruce, SoFi has 12 million outstanding Series H warrants. Do you know what they are? I thought all warrants were pre-purchased. I haven't looked into that too deeply. I don't care. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I'm going to buy some deep in the money calls for GameStop. Jan 2025 10s. The bid is $9.95. The ask is $12. What is your recommendation to try to get me buys to hit? 90-10 is about $11.52. Oh man, the bid is $9.95. Try 10-10. Try 10-20 if you have to. Try 10-25. See if it comes to you. Wow. Tiff, let's hope that we heard some SoFi short sellers. I'll force them to cover 543 on SoFi. We're up 27 cents. Welcome back to the party, kids. BW, dare if you play Yoko through the wood amplifier while live. I dare you. Nick, hey, Uncle Bruce, I sold a Unity 25 for May 19th. On Thursday for $235 when the stock was at $25. It's now $27.60. Do I roll or cross my arms to roll for more money? I have to go to November 30. So what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, I mean, you can certainly look into it. If you can go into the 30s, one, you're out of the money, which means those calls are worthless. But on the other hand, you've written May 19s, which die in a few days, and you received 2735 here overall. So you don't have to, but you may want to move up the ladder. I don't know. Maybe you can move into 26s. Can you move into 26s into June or July instead of going out to November 30s? I don't know. You have to shop around. Keep your eye on that, but I don't mind those 30s. Splair, I love that camera play with Jen's hand. BW, Brian, 1010 to 1020. Brian, thanks, Dr. Bruce. And BW, who cares? Good morning, all joining late today. Good morning, who cares? BW, it is currently sitting at 1097 just for your information. I don't know what the last trade on it was. I don't know what the bid ask is. But if you can get it under book value, if you can get it at book value, then right calls against it, taking some dough. Yeah, baby. GameStop is up a penny, 20.43 right now. SoFi 542. Tesla's up 119. Apple is at 173.71, up 14 cents. Got a lot of green here. Google's up 77, even though the Dow's negative. We've got, there we go. We got the Dow down 94, S&P down 6.5, NASDAQ down 41. Apple up 13, Google up 78. Moderna still down 508 at 131.96. Cisco up 13. Pfizer unchanged. IBM down 23. We've got HBQ up 7. Microsoft down 224. Matterport is up 5.5. Looking at anything notable here. Amazon down 27. Home Depot down 255. Vatic down 43. Netflix up 680. Adobe down 580. Goldman up 4. Boeing up 62 cents. Meta down 197 here. Royal Caribbean up 74 cents to 76.35. Carvana up 47 cents. Robinhood Unchained. Who else? Target is up 25 cents. JP Morgan up 19. Costco down 250. Walmart down 32 cents. Disney up 266. Nvidia down 180. American Airlines up 55 to 1442 right now is where I see it, with an 82-point drop on the Dow Jones. Oil up 150 a barrel at the moment. Anyway, where are you going, everybody? It looks like looks like Unity only does calls every $5 segment. It's dumb right now. It's early days. This is why you're playing a stock that hasn't been around a long time. You're talking about options that are still filling in. So be patient. But look, Unity's up 111 to 27.57. You don't have to do anything with those 19s at the moment. The stock drops 50 cents from here later today. Your calls are going to drop off again. They're dying in not too long a time frame. There's no rush. You've got the rest of this week to figure out what to do. 30s. Do you want to write 30s for November? Don't know if you want to do that. Robert Benson, 185 on the thumbs up. These Unity contracts, you might want to look at writing 25s for June. Just write 25s for June and take more money for the same strike price. You can do that. And then you got a couple of more weeks to decide what to do. Why not? I mean, if you can get a premium on them, look into that without going all the way out to November. All righty. Thank you, Robert, for number 185 on the thumbs up meter. We have 188. We need 12 more to get to 200. We have 8 minutes to go on this show. We need 12 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for helping out, getting us to the promised land. Absolutely fabulous. Everyone, thank you so much. Appreciate that a ton. We are at 190. 10 to go. 10 left to get, baby. Yo, nice. Tiff says, Nick, check out Weekly's. Unity has $1 increments on those just for the next few weeks going forward. Check those forward. Yeah, check out. Maybe you can go to 26s for June. Maybe you can do that. Check it out. I still have my 5,500 shares of SoFi at $7.14 a share. Tiff, I wrote a Unity May 12. $29 strike, for instance, says Tiff. There you go. We're at 541 on SoFi. Unity 27.49. AI down 25 to 18.45. GameStop down 4 cents at 20.38. SoFi is, like I said, now 5.41, 5.36, 5.43, somewhere in that range. Tesla up 129, Apple up 18 cents. All righty, everybody. There you go. How about that? Yeah, this whole thing about, thank you, 199 thumbs ups, guys. We are one away from 200. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much. This whole thing about stocks rolling back and all this stuff, don't fear this. Don't even bother worrying about it. We will write options. We'll start writing options on 100 share increments and bringing in some cash. Not a big deal. BW, thank you all so much. BW, where was that comment? Uncle Bruce, any comment on what CPI may or may not do in the markets this week? Whatever comes out, they seem to revise a month later. Anyhow, how we position. I'm not even going to bother worrying about it, BW. Let the market show me. I'm not going to guess the market. I really don't want to guess the market. As an option writer, you don't have to guess the market. You let the market tell you. Let's let the market tell us what it's thinking, and then you'll react accordingly as an option writer. That's the best part about being an option writer, is you don't have to play games and guess these markets. You react to the markets. Let the stock lead you to your next trade. So yeah, I'm not even going to worry about it. What it is, whatever. Down 93 on the Dow, S&P down 6.5, NASDAQ down 41. And we're coming to the end of this show with 199 folks watching me live at this moment in time. Thank you for those of you who are here. Those rerunners out there, you guys are awesome too. Thank you, rerunners. Thumbs ups are coming through. 201 are now in the house. We have broken 200 thumbs ups yet again because of you great people out there. Thank you so much. Those of you on the rerun, I know you hit the thumbs up button as well. I really appreciate that. Try to get us to 250, 300 thumbs ups. For a show that has 198 people watching at the end of it, to reach 200 thumbs ups while on the air, unheard of. There are no other YouTubers that do this. These channels don't react like that. They don't have this kind of following. The intensity of the following is fantastic. YouTube knows it, and we thank you all so much for your support of this channel. Thank you to those of you who are picking up the classes. Thank you for doing that. Getting more educated on how options work. Head over to my homepage, my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. There it is right there. Head over there and check out the classes. Get your hands on whatever classes you need to become a better option writer. There's the homepage. There's the class link there, classes. Here's your professor and lesson number 1, lesson number 2. Here they are, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can pick these up anytime you want. Become a smarter option trader. Learn how to do spreads. Learn how to do deep in the money call options. Number 11, number 12, 13, and 14 here. Stake bids, stake offers, psychology in the markets, maximizing profits. Number 15, advanced poor man cover call strategies. Oh, you got to know this stuff. Those of you who need more help, you can always look me up right here. If you want to have a consultation with yours truly, with me, you can do a private consultation here. Send me an email and let me know you want to get together, and we'll figure out a date and time, and we'll have a one-on-one on-camera get together, and we'll help you through it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out together. It's all good, kids. Welcome one, welcome all to the party. So glad you could join me today. It's just been great having you here. It's great to be back. Jen and I, like I said, we are hurting all over. I'm so glad I can sit down and do what I do with you guys. I am hurting everywhere. So we're looking forward to recovering a little further. I'll be on the air twice again today on the other channel, TWB, at 7 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Eastern. So if you want to pop by and say hi over there, that would be great. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you guys so much. Anyway, there it is. BW, I think many of us are enjoying building to the 10,000s, the number of shares we're able to write just on a few contracts. So hard to wrap around 100 contracts back down to 10, but it is all relative. Chase, Rosita, neat. Splair, great. Thanks to you and for the show. I'm wishing all of you a relaxed rest of the day out there. Can't wait to catch you again on Thursday. A complete show. Rock and roll, Splair. It's great seeing you, pal. You have a good one. We'll be on the air tomorrow morning as usual. First thing, 8 o'clock Eastern, usually at 8:30. 8 o'clock for Gold Bagel members. If you're a Gold Bagel member, will you join me for the Trade Alert show first thing in the morning? 8:30 for all of you. Join me tomorrow morning. And don't forget on Wednesday, 8 o'clock this week, prime time with Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members. If you're not a Gold Bagel member, upgrade your membership. Go to your YouTube settings and you can upgrade your membership to this channel if you like. It'll be calculated on a pro rata basis for you by YouTube automatically. If you're just joining this channel, thank you all so much for being part of this channel and being part of this great community of YouTubers who are trying to make money in this market. And we are finding ways to do that through option writing. Matthew, good morning. I am number 210 on that thumbs up meter. No question you got 200. Thanks, everybody, from John Anderson. Thank you, Brian. Over 200, and it's 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. Nice. Very nice. Thank you all so much for your help here. 211 thumbs ups and counting. They're still coming in. All I can say is what Splair is saying right there. Neat. Putting the knee emojis out there, letting the world know Uncle Bruce is back. He's back on the air, babies. We're here on the knee emoji attack. Thank you all for helping out with the knee emojis and the thumbs ups and being members and watching the classes. It's great having you. Thank you so much for supporting Stock Markets with Bruce. Jen and I, thank you very much. We are going to go to work now, slowly but surely. We're going to pop up and open up these boxes and get at it. Thank you, Splair. Thank you, Big E. Here they come. Kareem, thank you, Kareem, for the knee emojis. Larry, neat. Thanks, pal. Appreciate it. All of you for the knee emoji attacks. Welcome one, welcome all, and thank you all very much for being with me so far today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make a bunch of money out there. Don't fear the upside. It's going to be fun. Karen, look at that. The Unity is already at that 91 cents gain only. 27.37. Here we go. GameStop up 13. SoFi 536 with a high SoFi of 543. Thank you, SoFi. Keep it going. Coming back to 550 and then 575 and then $6. And here we go. No stopping the GameStop. No stopping the SoFi at all. Nico, neat. Absolutely. The knee emojis are coming in. BW, neat. I'm there. Don't think I'm not watching. Absolutely all. Thank you so very much. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning. First thing from Calgary, Alberta. Oh, my. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.